You are doing everything right. You are showing up. You are putting in the work. You are sweating through those sessions, pushing through the soreness, waking up early when every part of you wants to stay in bed. And yet the mirror looks the same. The scale hasn't moved. Your clothes still fit the exact same way they did 3 months ago. That feeling right there, that quiet, exhausting frustration of working so hard and seeing nothing change, that is one of the most defeating experiences a person can go through. And I want you to know something before we go any further. It is not your fault. Most people are training with broken information. Not because they are lazy, not because they do not care enough, but because the fitness world is absolutely flooded with advice that sounds good but does not actually work for real people living real lives. And today, we are going to fix that. We are going to break down exactly why your workouts are not producing results and what you need to do right now to turn everything around. Think about this. Research consistently shows that up to 80% of people who start a fitness program quit within the first 5 months without seeing meaningful results. Not because they gave up too easily, but because the program was not built for how the human body actually responds. That is not a motivation problem. That is an information problem. And information is something we can fix today. Now, before we go any deeper, I do want to mention that we have some related programs linked down below in the video description. These are built specifically to solve the exact problems we are going to cover today. If you have been spinning your wheels and want a structured path forward, you will want to check those out quickly because space fills up faster than you would expect. Most people who find them say they wish they had found them sooner. But I want to give you real value first, so stay with me. Here is the first brutal truth. More is not better. Most people believe that if they just train harder, longer, and more often, the results will eventually come. So they stack workout on top of workout. They go 6-7 days a week. They hit the gym twice a day. And their body responds by shutting down. You feel exhausted all the time. Your joints ache. Your sleep quality drops. You lose motivation. And despite all of that effort, your body holds onto every ounce of fat it has because it thinks it is under attack. This is called overtraining, and it is one of the most common reasons people stop seeing progress entirely. Your body needs stress to grow, but it also needs recovery to actually change. Without recovery, you are just repeatedly breaking yourself down with no time to rebuild. The people getting real, lasting results are not training more, they are training smarter. They are choosing the right stimulus at the right frequency, and then letting their body do what it was designed to do during rest. That shift alone can transform your entire experience within weeks. Here is the second thing nobody talks about enough. Progressive overload. This is the single most powerful principle in all of fitness, and the most ignored. Your body adapts to whatever you throw at it. If you do the same workout with the same weights at the same pace every single week, your body figures it out after the second or third session and stops changing. It has already adapted. It no longer needs to grow stronger or leaner because it has already met the demand you placed on it. You have to keep raising the bar, literally. Adding small amounts of resistance, changing the tempo, adjusting the volume. Without this, your workouts become maintenance at best and wasted time at worst. Studies show that people who apply progressive overload principles consistently see 2 to 3 times more strength and body composition changes compared to those who repeat the same routines. 2 to 3 times more. That is not a small difference. That is the difference between the person who transforms in 4 months and the person who looks the same after a year. Now let us talk about something even deeper, your nervous system. When you train, your nervous system is the first thing that responds, and it is the first thing that burns out. This is why so many people hit a wall at around week 3 or 4 of a new program. You feel mentally foggy, you dread the gym, your performance tanks, you think you have lost your motivation when in reality your nervous system is simply overwhelmed. The fix is not grinding through it. The fix is understanding how to cycle your intensity so your nervous system gets both the stimulus it needs and the recovery window it requires to come back stronger. People who understand this train for years without losing their spark. People who ignore it flame out in months. And then they blame themselves when the real issue was always the approach, never the person. Here is another massive one. Nutrition timing and its relationship to your workouts. You can have a perfect training plan and completely neutralize it with poor eating habits around your sessions. Showing up to a hard workout underfueled means your body has nothing to perform with. It breaks down muscle tissue for energy. It spikes cortisol. And it holds onto body fat as a survival mechanism. Then not eating properly after a workout means the recovery signal your body needs never fully activates. The window where your muscles are primed to absorb nutrients and rebuild closes without being used. This is not about eating less. It is about eating strategically around the work you are doing. When you dial this in, your energy shifts dramatically, your recovery speeds up, and the physical changes you have been waiting for actually start to appear. Think about what it would feel like to wake up 6 weeks from now and notice that something has changed. Not just in the mirror, but in the way you move, the way your clothes fit, the way you feel walking up a flight of stairs. That energy, that confidence, the quiet pride of knowing your body is actually responding. That is not a fantasy. That is what happens when the approach is right. Now let us talk about the psychological piece, because this is where most programs completely fail people. Motivation comes and goes. It is not a personality trait, it is a chemical state, and it is completely unreliable as a strategy for long-term change. The people who sustain their results are not more motivated than you. They have built systems that remove the decision fatigue. They have structure, clarity, and a method that tells them exactly what to do and when to do it. So they never have to wake up wondering whether today is a rest day or a leg day, or whether what they did yesterday was enough. Clarity creates consistency, and consistency creates transformation. Without that structure, most people cycle through the same pattern over and over. Start strong, lose momentum, fall off, feel guilty, start again. That cycle costs people years of their lives and produces almost nothing in return. The cost of continuing with the wrong approach is not just physical, it is emotional. It is the quiet erosion of belief in yourself every time you try and do not see results. It is the social cost of not feeling good in your body. It is the mental load of always thinking you should be doing something differently but not knowing what. That cost compounds every single month you stay stuck. But the return on fixing this, the real return, is massive. More energy means more productivity. Better sleep means sharper thinking. A stronger body means fewer injuries and less pain as you get older. And the confidence that comes from finally seeing your body respond to your effort? That touches everything, your relationships, your work, your sense of what is possible for you. You have already proven you are willing to do the work. That is the hardest part, and you have it. What you need now is the right blueprint. The programs linked below in the video description are built around every principle we covered today, and more. They are not general advice, they are structured, proven systems designed to get your body actually responding. People find them and their entire relationship with fitness changes. This is the moment to stop guessing and start getting results. Everything you need is right below this video. Go get it now.